in the video you saw the guy just use butter straight. He didn't use anything with it. I mixed my butter with a little bit of flour. So we actually have 2 pounds of butter, we have 8 ounces of flour. The idea there is that the flour actually makes the butter more extensible, more plastic and extensible than it normally would be. So it actually helps with the ability of the butter to stretch and to spread when it's inside the dough. And that's exactly what we want. In order to get those two to mix together, we're going to have to do a little bit of persuasion. And the only way to do that is with a rolling pin. So, you know, we soften the butter a little bit by pounding it. And don't be afraid of it. Just go ahead and, you know, pound away. And I kind of break it up in little pieces here, but you can also do it from the whole pound if you want. Just from the large pieces of butter. And what that does is when you warm up butter, it softens. But if you pound it, it'll also break down that crystalline structure, and it helps to make it more pliable, even when it's ice cold. So, in order to get the flour fully mixed in there, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just, you know, pounding it down a little bit. Don't be afraid to be a little aggressive.
Anger management.
Yeah, get your frustrations out a little bit. Kitchens are great places for anger management. If you ever feel like you really need to scream, walk-in refrigerator is a great refuge for that sort of thing. You know, we appreciate that you need to scream, but we don't all want to hear it. So just go with a walk-in. After all, screaming's a private matter. I'm just kidding. So, just like the guy in the video, I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff softened up a little bit. And don't be worried that you're going to hurt anything, because the butter, it likes it.
Solid. And don't worry about that roll pin, it ain't falling apart.
So, this will also make it easier to mix in the butter with the flour. Remember, the flour is being mixed in very firm butter here. And we're not looking to cream the butter. We're just looking to soften and just enough to mix with the flour. If you cream it, if you mix it fast enough to cream it, you're going to be adding air. Remember we creamed it? We actually, you guys can hold up for a little bit. I know it's fun. Have your fun in a few minutes. But when you cream butter, you add air. And we don't want to add air. We just want to get the stuff mixed with flour. No air. And the reason why is because when you go to put your butter inside the flour, inside the dough like this, if you have thousands of little air bubbles in there, and you start squeezing it down, where are the air bubbles going to go?
Out.
They got to go somewhere.
Into the pastry.
Right. If you guys were all air bubbles, right, and it scrunched you all together, what are you going to form?
One big air bubble.
One big air bubble. Right. And you're going to see that pop up in your pastry, and it's going to cause problems. So, if we don't incorporate air in the first place, we won't have a problem with air in the end. So, it'll be really good. You know, it's like Ben Franklin once said, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Right? And he was absolutely right. If you just take a few steps ahead of time to make sure it doesn't happen in the first place, you won't have any problem with it afterwards. So, we're going to prevent the air from getting in there by just going slowly and getting the flour incorporated. So I'm going to go slow. I'm not looking to get this butter incorporated, this flour incorporated quickly, as much as I'm looking to just get incorporated. Oh no! I felt that thing was broken there. I could feel there was a chip out of it. Okay, let me pour the rest of the flour in here. Pass it up. Our poor mixers are taking a beating. Yeah, so I'm looking to get all the butter incorporated in with the flour, flour incorporated with the butter. It's possible. I would find it'd be a little time consuming, but you can get it in there with my hand if you wanted to.
Probably seeing charcuterie had more to do with pairing up chicken eggs.
Yeah. The charcuterie was tough on it. We've had a few of them repaired since then.
Man, I wonder why. Oh, it went right in.
Where did it go? In the book.
Just leave it for a surprise later.
Yeah, it would be a little bit of a surprise. I tell you. It ruined someone's dental with it. Go on.
That's what hurt.